Sometimes, you know, randomly people want to know about you and they ask you, hey, what does your husband do for a living? And I'm like, oh, he's a chef. And then they go, oh, then you must eat real good all the time. And I'm like, yeah, as a matter of fact, I really do eat good all the time. Today I'm having my very first what I eat in a day. Bear with me. And I have a feeling I'm gonna do these often, so please let me know your thoughts on this. So I'm gonna walk you through what I eat in a day living with a chef. AKA, we're gonna see what the husband cooks for me all day. For breakfast this day, Chase prepared a little potato hash. Starts by chopping some onions. Look at that, so sexy. And then chopping some bell peppers. Julian, I believe this is what it's called. Oh no, he's dicing, never mind. Yeah. And then potatoes. We're going for some slices, and then he's gonna watch this. He's gonna chop them the other side. So they kind of look like fries, but no, he's chopping them into cubes. And also something he does all the time is these containers. I guess it's a chef thing. And now he's gonna take a cast iron pan, aka his best friend, put some oil in there, throw some potatoes, and just let them sit. Stir them every once in a while, then add your veggies, mix it all in, and just let the cast iron do the magic. Crack some pepper. And he's gonna add some thyme. He loves making potatoes with thyme, and if you don't do this already, you need to do it because, oh my gosh, it's the best thing I've ever tasted. Just trust me and put thyme in your potatoes. But yeah, since it's a cast iron, some things definitely stick to the bottom, so you gotta keep adding a little bit of oil, like mixing up, sometimes scraping the bottom off, but that honestly just makes everything taste a lot better. And it seems like our potatoes are done. Yeah, he's gonna put them on the side, keep scraping that good old pan with the, you know, all the good stuff stays at the bottom always. So do that, and then he's gonna make, oh yeah, breakfast patties. So spraying some Pam avocado oil, and these are just some that I bought at Whole Foods. They're the Impossible breakfast patties. They taste so good. They taste literally exactly like normal breakfast, like sausage patties. You know, flip. Look at that. I could never do that. And here is breakfast. Good old potato hash and Impossible patties. And then I just added some pickled jalapenos because I'm Mexican and I love doing this. So that was breakfast, and that day we're actually out shooting pictures for my Instagram. So can we just have a moment, because not only he's a chef, he's also a photographer. Here's some of his work. Then after shooting, we got back home and here's what we ate. Today you are in for a treat. We are eating sort of, I guess it's dinner. It's 4:21. The reason I said you're in for a treat is because there is one TikTok on my account that went viral, and we are gonna eat that pasta that went, did I already say it's a pasta? There's a pasta recipe that went viral on TikTok, and we're about to make that. Well, by we I mean Chase. Obviously this is the point of this whole video. I'm gonna point the camera at his chopping board and you're gonna get to see some magic. So starting with this recipe, you're gonna need a lot of garlic. We personally love garlic. I think the limit does not exist. There literally could never be enough garlic. And if you don't like garlic, you're not gonna like this pasta. Did I already say there's garlic in it? So you're gonna take that and take it off the bulb. Is that what it's called? I think so. And you're gonna have a knife and smash it, and this is just to peel the garlic. And then what he's doing here, he's smashing the garlic cloves. These are already peeled, so he's just smashing them, and you're gonna see the little motion that he does. Put a lot of weight on it to just drag it across like that. I think this just makes chopping garlic a lot easier. Make sure you get it into like little tiny pieces. In this pasta in particular, we don't like having big chunks of garlic, so just keep chopping until they're finely minced. Oh, I told you, containers, they're everywhere. He uses them all the time. So now this is parsley, and this is how you chop parsley. In case you didn't know, you just roll it, make sure it's all tightly secured, and chop, 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 and chop every side. Also chop it small. And now in a bowl or container, you're gonna add the parsley. You're gonna also add some lemon zest. Super important that when you're zesting a lemon, don't go to the white part. Like as soon as the yellow part is done, you gotta stop right there. And this is what it looks like. Super sexy, I know. And then to that bowl, we're also gonna add some parm. This is completely to taste, but we do like to do about like half a cup of parm, or maybe a little more. Just keep adding a lot because you can never have enough cheese, let's be honest. Get some water ready for your pasta, and then in a separate pan you're going to cover all the bottom with oil. I believe we used olive oil, and you're going to add all of that garlic that you chopped earlier, and then you're going to turn the heat to medium high. You don't want to burn the garlic. Put a lot of salt in your pasta water. This is what's going to give it a good flavor. And also put a little bit of salt in your garlic, not too much, just to give it a little something so it's not super plain. And then add some fresh pepper as well. And here's our little dog. He's like always doing this. And also wait for it, he starts falling asleep. This is so cute. He's standing up. How? Just how? But anyways, back to our recipe. We're adding some crushed red peppers to the garlic and things are getting sizzly over here. Add some pasta to the water. And when your garlic gets a nice little golden color, you're gonna add in your pasta like this straight from the pot. Just give it a little mix. At this point, we also turn off the eye so there's no heat going on in that pan anymore. Pro tip, always add pasta water to your pasta recipes. This is gonna make everything just bind together seamlessly and perfectly. So here's a tip for you. And just give it a little mix to make sure everything is incorporating perfectly. Now we're gonna add a little bit of lemon juice. And this is a lemon garlicky cheesy pasta, so you definitely want some of that, and it tastes so freaking good. And that container that you had with parsley, parm, and lemon zest, we're gonna add it slowly into the pasta. Notice how the pan is off the eye because you don't need heat anymore. The pasta water makes it hot enough, and the oil from earlier. And you gotta incorporate everything super slow because otherwise it will get clumps and it won't just all blend and become one sauce. Oh, and also we have some homemade sourdough that Chase made, so we're gonna put that in our pasta, and this is what the dish looks like. I always like to have a little afternoon drink, and by drink I mean caffeine, not a cocktail. So here's my favorite recipe for a dirty chai latte. It's that time of the day where I need a little boost. I'm gonna make myself a dirty chai. I'm gonna show you my favorite recipe. So we're gonna start with some chai concentrate. I like to make my own at-home chai concentrate. I have a whole highlight on my stories on how I make it. I'm gonna link it in the video description for you, but basically I boil 2 cups of water with 5 to 6 bags of chai tea. I let it cool down, put it in a mason jar. This is exactly the same as if you've ever had a store-bought one. The ratio will be 1:1 as far as milk and chai. Just use it as is. I like it better because it's natural. I add a little espresso shot for my Nespresso machine. I like to mix all of my stuff in this Nespresso frother because it froths in cold and it blends everything so nicely together. So what I'm gonna do is brew my espresso shot. This one here. And now into here, the same frother. I'm gonna add half a cup of the chai concentrate and half a cup of milk. I like to do oat milk. Those were actually my main meals for that day, and obviously I know that's not enough footage for a what I eat in a day video. So the next day I filmed one more recipe just to give you guys 3 because, you know, breakfast, lunch, dinner. So here's another clip from the next day. I was out thrifting earlier this morning, just got back home, and again, when you live with a chef, there's always food. No, there's always food in the kitchen. So are you ready for this? Tell us what you did, please. Experimented, right?
Yeah, these are like, it's sourdough rolls, I guess, with furikake and gochujang,
Okay.
Korean chili flakes.
Got it. Is it hot? Don't burn yourself. There's always experimenting going on in this house, so I get to eat them. It tastes like some bread that you got like an Asian store. It's good. You know, when we go to the Asian store and we just get random snacks, we typically go for chips. It smells like that. Cause like there's like some seaweed potato chips. Ah, it smells good. Dude, 10 out of 10. Fresh out of the oven, we got a sexy sourdough loaf. Here's today's lunch from that bread that you saw me try earlier. This is a sandwich making station. So we got some chicken teriyaki over here, cucumbers, cabbage, and then Kewpie mayo, which is Japanese mayo. So in the sandwich, we have the chicken, cucumber, cabbage, and there is spicy mayo in there. Basically this Kewpie mayo mixed with sriracha, and that is lunch. And that is it for today's video. Again, let me know your thoughts. Obviously this is not healthy at all. I don't know if that was obvious. I say it's a blessing in disguise because it's amazing to have them cook for you, but also my pants sometimes don't fit and fun stuff. It's all good food. Very grateful for it. Let me know if you guys would like to see more of these videos of what I eat in a day, whether it's what the husband cooks or what I cook, a healthy version, whatever you might like. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!